4 Food Network hosts, an entourage of 14, one massive cruise ship.
Get ready for an exclusive backstage tour of the culinary inner workings of the Disney dream.
I think this is like as big as my house.
See how the food goes from this to this.
Wow! Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Learn how the magic is created as this luxurious vessel feeds and entertains over 4,000 passengers each voyage.
Also on deck, a perfect private island getaway.
It's crystal blue.
A splash-tastic water coaster.
What time is it?
And one talking turtle.
You are totally awesome.
So hop on board and get ready to set sail. This is the Disney Dream Cruise.
Everybody ready for a great trip?
Yeah!
All right.
Please welcome aboard the Mauro family.
Boarding the ship, the first thing I hear is the Mauro family. Every room I walk into from now on, I want to be announced. Mr. Jeff Mauro!
Please welcome aboard the Freitag party.
I'm traveling with my 3 closest friends, so I'm feeling super giddy.
Please welcome aboard the Lee party.
I can't wait to see Disney through the eyes of my godson, Kai. When I was a kid, I loved Disney, so I'm really excited to share this experience with him.
Please welcome aboard the Arabian family.
One might think it would be just my kids who are excited, but secretly, my husband Philippe and I are just as excited.
I was really happy to be on the ship with Katie, Melissa, and Amanda. We get to work together all the time, but we never get to vacation together.
Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard. Hi. How you doing? How you doing?
We were all getting our sea legs, and Christian, the cruise director, came over to check in. I mean, what's a cruise without a cruise director?
Well, welcome aboard the beautiful Disney Dream. It's wonderful to have you. I know we're going to have an awesome time. You know, here on the Disney Dream, we feed and entertain about 4,000 guests every single cruise.
Wow.
And there's something for absolutely everybody on board. Almost an entire deck of the ship devoted just to the kids. We have spaces reserved exclusively for our adults with bars and lounges and restaurants, Broadway-style shows, fireworks at sea.
There's so much food on a cruise.
Oh, we've just begun. Wait till you experience it all. Beautiful restaurants that you get to rotate through every night. So every night, it's a different experience. But the wonderful Disney touch is your servers follow you from restaurant to restaurant. So they'll get to know you, they'll get to know your kids, and they'll have things waiting for you before you even arrive.
So they'll know my standing order of double meat.
Absolutely, absolutely. And complimentary stateroom service as well.
Christian, the cruise director, knew everything about the ship. It just was a nice little touch to make us feel welcome.
Everybody ready for a great trip? Yeah! All right. Have a great cruise, everybody. It's wonderful to have you on board.
We kicked off the vacation with the sail away party. 5 o'clock somewhere. It's this big party on deck just as the ship's pulling away from the dock, and it really gets everybody in the vacation spirit.
Here we are. This is the kickoff. This is going to be a fun vacation.
I've only been on the ship for an hour, and I've already realized that Lorenzo has better dance moves than me.
Looking at the faces of everyone at the sail away party, I'd say thrilled was an understatement.
After the sail away party, it was time to get down to business. Chef Steven!
Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you. Chef Steven was a guest on our show, The Kitchen.
We're so excited to welcome Disney chef Steven. Hello, Steven.
So I used that pull to get in the galley of the Animators Palette. Thank you for letting me backstage here. Is one of the ship's main dining rooms. I wanted a sneak peek at their famous herb-crusted veal chop.
First of all, we need to sear the veal.
So you sear it first, then bread it.
While that's searing away, we're going to make the crust very briefly.
So what do we got in this pan? We got shallots.
A little bit of olive oil, shallots, with some clarified butter. Meanwhile, the veal chop, let me just take it over like so.
Look at that sear. Look at that.
Did you see how I crust it?
You are a pro.
We're going to put panko breadcrumbs inside.
So you were kind of par cooking or pre-cooking
That's
the
right.
breadcrumbs.
That's right. A little bit of grated Parmesan. Oh, like so. If you can brush the veal chop with the Dijon mustard.
There we go. We're gonna. Oh, and that's gonna be our little adhesive.
That's right. That's correct. You know, there's a lot of butter here. And so it's going to brown lovely and evenly. This goes into our oven at 325 degrees for approximately 18 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
They want to cook it to medium.
Chef Steven brought over the final dish, and it looked delicious.
That's what I'm talking about.
So the accompaniment for this is sun-dried tomato risotto. We have our red wine veal jus. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in like so. And we have the veal chop, which we put over like so. It's just very simple, but all the flavors in the cooking.
Well, everybody who orders that tonight will be very lucky at the Animators Palette.
Exactly.
After I met up with Chef Steven, the whole gang, all 18 of us, headed to the Animators Palette for dinner. This place was covered with all kinds of Disney animation. The kids were loving it.
Good evening and welcome to Animators Palette, to our Disney Studio restaurant. My name is Andra Sabi, your server.
The Animators Palette is one of the 3 main restaurants on the ship. And they have this rotational dining, so your server follows you from each restaurant to each restaurant. So we'll have entrees for each meal. He better prepare himself for the Mauros because we like to eat a lot.
My recommendation for this evening is the black truffle pasta. This is our excellent pasta appetizer, and it's served in a light champagne sauce. I highly recommend you to try it.
Very nice. I will definitely try that.
I went for the black truffle pasta. And listen, you expect good food on a cruise, but this is a whole nother level.
Oh my God, so much truffle.
That truffle pasta was fresh ravioli filled with cheese and truffle.
Oh, creamy, truffly. Holy smokes, you feel it in your nose?
Truffles shaved on top of it in a decadent cream sauce. It was so wonderful.
I think I have to get this again after this. I might have to double up on this.
I took one bite and I'm like, that's it. This is all I'm eating for the rest of the weekend.
When I'm on vacation, I really like to mix it up and order a little bit of everything on the menu. Tonight's choice, herb crusted veal chop. Jeff said you have to try it. I went back for bite after bite. This was definitely a good pick.
I love the spices. I ordered the black bean chipotle cake for my main course. So good. You know, it really says a lot about a restaurant if they can make veggie taste really good.
Philippe loved his veal chop, and I was really impressed with the beef tenderloin. So I'd say this is a pretty great culinary kickoff to the trip.
It changes.
So the lights dim and things start changing all around us.
I feel like I'm in the sea.
Guess who appears? My favorite turtle, Crush from Finding Nemo. I'm immediately blown away by the amount of magic happening right now.
Hey, Nick! Yeah, straight ahead. There's a little bro. He's rocking like a surfer haircut. What's his name, dude?
His name is Lorenzo.
What up, Lorenzo?
Lorenzo is giddy with laughter. Crush is interacting with him in real time while we're eating.
Dude.
My dad's kind of crazy.
Your dad's kind of crazy?
Come on, how do you not fall in love with the turtle?
What's your name? Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Who's the other dude that's sitting across from you, Charlotte?
Marco.
Hello, Marco.
The girls loved it. They felt like they were suddenly in the middle of Finding Nemo. This is exactly the kind of interactive experience that makes this more than just a restaurant.
And what's his name, parental unit? Help me out.
Kai.
Kai. That is a gnarly name. I'm going to call you Collective Kai.
It was so fun to watch Kai when the turtle talked to him. I had never had a meal with a talking turtle, but Kai loved it, and we all loved it.
All right, human dudes, when I say awesome, you say dude, awesome.
Dude.
Awesome. Dude. You dudes are totally awesome.
Our first day on the Disney Dream was awesome. Time to hit the sheets and get some rest for a full day tomorrow.
Coming up, Jeff Mauro gets to meet one of his idols.
Oh my Lord!
My girls get to meet one of their idols.
Hi, Rapunzel. Hello, everybody.
And Katie's gonna conquer a water coaster. We're welcomed aboard the Disney Dream like royalty. Our first dinner was filled with culinary excellence. Amanda had a stellar veal chop. I had black truffle pasta.
Oh my God, that's good, try that.
And of course, one rocket turtle. Now day 2 starts with some Mauro family time. Because if Lorenzo's happy, my wife Sarah and I are definitely happy.
How you doing?
Good. Welcome to
Hi, how are you?
Oceaneers Club. How are you?
Good.
We met the manager of the Oceaneer Club, Andrea.
So this is Oceaneer Club. This is the space for kids 3 to 12 years old.
Ooh,
How
you're
old
right
are you?
in there.
6.
Oh, so perfect. So here we have different rooms for different interests. We have Pixie Hollow. We have Explorer Pods. We have Monsters Academy. I think your favorite will be Angie's room. Would you like to go take a look?
What movie's that from?
Toy Story.
Yeah.
Boy, he's leading the way. I couldn't believe how much fun stuff they had to do in there. Lorenzo could be busy for hours.
I feel like I'm in Toy Story right now. It's great that there's a kids-only space, like a club they can come to, feel cool, be amongst other kids, while the adults are having their own kids' clubs up at dinner or at the spa. Look at that. Hop on. We're going to the jungle.
Right, hold it.
We're going to save Andy. I think I had just as much fun as Lorenzo. Rex the dinosaur? I'm talking to you, buddy.
Oh, my Lord.
All of a sudden, Mickey, Donald, Pluto appear. I've never seen Lorenzo so shocked before. I think I was even in shock. Lorenzo was really in his glory. Check.
Dance! Andrea, thank you so much. This is truly magical. The best kids club I've ever been to.
Thank you so much.
My family and I were hanging out on the ship, and we look up, and suddenly there's Rapunzel. Hi, Rapunzel! Listen, I've got 4 daughters, so in our house, Rapunzel is like Elvis. And for kids, this is great. They get to meet their idols.
Well, it's so nice to meet all of you. Are you having a good day so far? Yeah. What have you done? I want to hear all about it. Yeah, ice cream. Ice cream.
I think they would have stayed and chatted all afternoon if I would have let them.
Rapunzel's my favorite. I am. That's so cool. It was really amazing meeting Rapunzel. It was like the best day ever. I loved Rapunzel's dress. It was so big, puffy, and sparkly.
As a parent, my girls loving their vacation is everything to me.
Jeff and Melissa decided to go explore the ship with their families, and Greta and I decided to seize the opportunity and go check out the spa. Look, I love a massage. What can I say? Hey, guys. Hi. I'm here. We walk into the relaxation room, and there's Amanda and her friends. Great minds think alike.
I guess we all had the same idea to get some relaxation. Yes. Isn't this fabulous? It's so nice.
In here.
Peaceful. We're getting massages. What about you?
Pedicure.
Oh.
Definitely a pedicure.
To be here and to look out and see that.
What a view.
We're sitting in our pedicure chairs, and all we see is ocean.
I'm in your hands.
A note to all spas: if you can have an ocean view, then do it.
Enjoy your treatment. Welcome on board again.
Since the spa was a little piece of heaven.
This is what vacation is all about.
I've been so relaxed this whole vacation, but the spa took it to a whole other level.
This is over the top.
I never want this to be over. It's so nice.
My friends and I really soaked it all in and just relaxed.
After the massage, we went to sit out on the private terrace that was right outside the massage room. I feel like I'm in heaven. I'm so relaxed. At that point, I just felt like I was floating above the ocean. It was pure bliss. I could have spent the whole day in the spa with Greta. But for the first time ever, Disney's letting us in to see how this cruise ship feeds 4,000 people a day.
Hey! Great to see you again.
Great to see you.
Nice to see you.
And that's where Chef Steven comes into the picture.
Welcome to the Disney Dream Bakery. So it's great to see you
It
guys.
smells incredible in here. Oh my God.
How many different types of rolls and breads do you guys bake here?
We have 3 different choices of bread in each dinner menu, plus all our different restaurants. So I'd say 100 different products at least come out of this bakery.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So a sandwich maker's dream.
Yeah.
It's like, it's also my nightmare because I don't know what to choose. There's too many options.
This is like getting the bread at the beginning of the meal. This is like whetting my appetite. I want to see more of what you do.
Well, you know, we would love to take you on a tour, a small tour, show you our important areas. Shall we go for it? Do you want to have a look?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Show me the tour.
I can't get over how big this is.
I know it's massive. If you have a look over here, here is our loading So we load about 300 pallets every single week, 12 big articulated trucks per week, so it's massive.
12 double tractor trailers of food for each cruise. I mean, even a Mauro Thanksgiving can't even touch that.
Chef, the amount of food that I order in the restaurant in a year probably doesn't even equal what comes through here in one day. How many dozen eggs?
Yeah, how many dozen?
I mean, how do you do it?
That's long division, bro. Gear up. You want a pencil?
We'll serve, I think I said, but we'll serve about between 12 and 15,000 eggs a day. It's not served, but break and used for different things.
At my restaurant, on a busy brunch, we use about 600 eggs. On the ship, they use 15,000 eggs a day.
We use about 10,000 pounds of beef tenderloin, 3,500 to 4,000 pounds of best end of lamb, 14,000 pounds of chicken.
When I hear 10,000 pounds of tenderloin, and I just do some quick math, I think that my job is personally to eat 2.5 pounds of it, if I understand right.
That's right.
We're talking about feeding a small city for a whole cruise, so it's pretty mind-blowing.
So I'm going to take you into one of our chillers on board. A lot of effort taken. Watch when you come in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, wash your hair now.
This might be even a live-in.
This is a live-in. I think this is like as big as my house.
It's larger than my house.
The reason I brought you in here is to show you actually we bring all our meats on fresh. So we don't use frozen meats here. It doesn't.
Home refrigerator, this big. Restaurant refrigerator, this big.
Oh, this will be gone actually within the next day and a half.
Refrigerator on this cruise ship, this big.
How many of these giant chillers do you have on the ship?
We have approximately 14 different areas where we store the food. Yeah. So let's go and have a look at some others. Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome. Pineapples galore.
Look at all those onions.
Everything will be gone within the next 3 days.
Wow.
Incredible.
I love these carrots.
Somebody has to have a knife and a peeler, and
Yeah.
somebody's got to prep all this
we
stuff.
have a team of 4 guys. We prepare everything downstairs. That's a good point, actually.
Only 4?
4, yeah. And they prepare all the vegetables, so they'll peel everything. They'll cut everything up into different cuts that we send upstairs to the main kitchens. And they cook and use and serve.
4,000 pounds of lamb, 14,000 pounds of chicken, 10,000 pounds of beef tenderloins. Forget about it. I'm gonna go hit the buffet.
Coming up.
This is so elegant and so beautiful.
7-course meal. Check.
This is going to be a spectacular meal. Friendly sea creatures. Check. Ding, 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 ding.
Shadow!
That feels so funny. Private beach. Check. I can't wait to get in that water.
Towing my family around? Check.
All right, Lorenzo, we're doing it.
Wait, that wasn't part of the plan.
Living the dream.
Here you are. Anything I can do to make your stay more magical?
Well, I wish we could have even more park time.
Have dinner with the princess? Ooh, I want to ride the monorail.
Oh, and take a break by the pool.
But be back in time for fireworks?
Let me see what I can do.
When you stay at a select Walt Disney World Resort hotel, you get the most out of your vacation and your family. And this summer, you can save up to 30% off when you book a select Walt Disney World Resort hotel room.
Day 2 started out with a lot of family fun.
Oh my goodness, it's like the best day ever.
Chef Steven gave us a first ever behind-the-scenes tour of where the Dream stores all of the ingredients for all of the meals and all of the people for the entire ship.
Everything will be gone within the next 3 days.
Wow.
Incredible. That really made Amanda and I want to see how one of those meals is prepared. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Amanda and I met up with Chef Patrick of Remy. That's the adults-only fine dining French restaurant on the ship.
Thank you for having us in your kitchen.
It's named after Remy, the main character in the movie Ratatouille.
We're so lucky that we get to see the behind the scenes of this cruise ship.
Chef Patrick showed us one of his most popular dishes.
First, we're going to prepare the fish. Yes, we're going to prepare the cod.
Which is a seared cod.
We use a plancha, it's a hot grill. And then we're going to leave it seared like that.
One side of the fish gets beautiful and crispy, and the other side stays juicy and flaky.
So then we're going to prepare one of the sauce with a curry sauce.
Oh, a curry sauce.
Yeah.
Beautiful. What's in the sauce that gets served?
This one, that's a clam sauce. It's a clam jus with cream, and we reduce it.
So you have clam sauce and curry sauce on the cod.
Yeah.
Oh, this sounds good.
At this point, I was drooling over this dish.
And now we're going to get ready to make the plate.
Ah. Now this is what you call real haute cuisine. He's using tweezers to place all the vegetables. This is an excellent technique to specifically place the food on the plate to not damage the vegetables or the herbs. It's really beautiful. I use tweezers on these babies, not on my food. That takes a certain level of commitment. So you do this for 7 courses. How many meals a night are you doing this?
About 45.
45 meals, 7 courses. That's a lot of dinners.
These are raw,
Turnips.
baby, beautiful turnips. Chef, what is this?
A little bit of herb sauce.
So this is an herb sauce.
Yeah.
Like an herb puree in a way?
Yeah.
Isn't this so pretty? The colors already.
Look at that fish. That fish looks so perfectly cooked.
Perfect. Ooh. And what are these?
And if I forget, that's the micro herbs we use for it.
These are micro herbs.
Even when you think the plate is done, Chef Patrick takes some micro herbs and micro greens and dots them on top of the turnips just to finish the plate.
You want to taste?
Yes, please. Are you kidding? Do I want to bite? Of course I want to bite. I mean, have we met?
But then he aerated the clam sauce, so it was kind of a foam and light.
It was really incredible.
Let me finish the fish for you.
The technique that he used completely paid off. Taking a bite of the cod was unreal. Big, white, meaty flakes. This is a beautiful dish.
All right.
If this is just a sneak peek of what's to come, we're really in for a treat. Isn't that so nice? So pretty. After being with Chef Patrick in the kitchen, I couldn't wait to go to Remy for dinner.
This isn't one of the main dining rooms. This is a special, adults-only, dress-in-your-best restaurant.
Earlier with the chef, he was showing us a sneak peek. Wait until you have this meal.
The black cod was ridiculously delicious. 6 more courses to go. Bring it on.
Good evening, welcome to Remy. I will present you a cocktail we call the Colette cocktail.
Start off with a beautiful champagne cocktail. Nothing wrong with that. Here's to our fancy girls' night out. Cheers. This is gonna be a spectacular meal. The little bit that I got to try was so good.
These martini glasses arrive in front of us, filled with foie gras foam, caramel on the bottom, and macadamia nuts. I can do this all day. I agree. It was the most decadent start to any meal I've ever had.
What do we have here?
Yeah.
Next up was a tomato salad. It was really bright and fresh and flavorful.
And they serve that with a champagne flute of tomato and cucumber essence.
It's like the best gazpacho ever.
Yeah. It's like a clear gazpacho.
Right?
It was a perfect complement to that little tomato salad.
Our next course was a gorgeous plate of langoustine.
This is so elegant and so beautiful.
Oh, the langoustine course was heavenly.
Perfect. Oh, it's tender and it's sweet and it's delicious.
With every course, they'd come out and we'd say, what are they gonna surprise us with next? Oh, Amanda, we know this dish. The piece de resistance.
I can't wait for you guys to taste it.
The beautiful piece of cod.
And it has turnips with a curry sauce. But wait, there is a tableside sauce. This sauce is made with clams, clam juice, and cream, and the chef likes to foam it to make it light and airy.
Oh, yeah.
Should we do a toast to the 4 of us getting together and knowing that our kids are off at
You know
Ocean
what?
Air Club
Guess what?
having fun?
No guilt.
No guilt.
No guilt.
That's right.
They're happy as a clam at the Ocean Air Club
Lorenzo's
right
having
now.
the best time here.
Wow! Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Course after course, the food was amazing. We had veal, we had a cheese course, we had dessert.
There was not one clunker in those 7 courses.
That dinner was legit. Everybody, I'd like to make a quick toast to food, especially after this lovely meal. Friends, both new and old. Family, and a fantastic, beautiful ship. So it's a pleasure doing all this with you guys. It's a great time. Salud.
The dinner was a fantastic way to cap off our 2nd day on the ship. When we awoke, we were docked at Castaway Key, Disney's private island in the Bahamas. Jeff and his family went one way, Melissa and her family went another way. Don't get me wrong, I love kids, but my friends and I made a beeline for Serenity Bay, where there are no kids allowed.
It's unreal. It's beautiful. It's crystal blue.
I can't wait to get in the water. Only to find one of the most quiet, tranquil beaches in the Caribbean.
I think this is perfect idea.
People think Disney, and the last thing on their mind is an adult-only beach. I'm just going from one relaxing situation to another. I feel like a noodle at this point. It's so nice to be in this quiet, adult-only area.
It's just glorious here.
I would come back to Castaway Key any day of the week. In fact, I'd like to come back every day of the week.
We completely decompress. We enjoyed the quiet, the sun, the water. It was just what the doctor ordered.
Beautiful. They're like perfect for those shows.
Coming up, Castaway Key is the place to be for surf, sand, and of course, food. And later...
Don't get me wrong, I may look cool, but I am terrified. Seriously, terrified.
So far, vacation has been packed with awesome food. We had a really cool dinner down at Animators Palette.
Oh my God. So with truffle.
Then our adults-only dinner was 7 courses of deliciousness.
You arrive at Castaway Key, and really, it looks like paradise.
My husband Philippe and the girls and I, we were excited to explore. But of course, first order of business was to eat more food.
Oh, wow.
Is it delicious or is it delicious?
It's really good.
Hello, family. I'm ready with your drinks.
Cookies 2 Barbecue was this fun little spot right in the middle of Castaway Key. I was blown away by the food. There was something for everyone. They had barbecued ribs, chicken, hot dogs, this grilled mahi-mahi with a delicious salsa on top.
Crazy Shake.
Crazy Shake is down here.
They had these really cool non-alcoholic drinks.
Oh, look at that.
So my kids felt like they were on this big tropical vacation.
Bonjour, everyone. How are you? Bonjour, Philippe. Bonjour, Pierre.
Pierre, the food and beverage manager from the ship, stopped by our lunch to see how everything was going.
Melissa, welcome. How was everything? How was your lunch? It's fantastic.
It's great. It's
Are you enjoying the pork ribs?
Oh, they're really good.
It was a really thoughtful thing to do.
After lunch, what should we be doing on this island?
Well, there's so many things to do, really. As you know, then we have snorkeling equipment available to rent. We have a bicycle as well. We have a kids program as well. I mean, really, the island Castaway Key is an extension of the ship. All the fun you have on the ship, you can have it on the island and even more, really.
Pierre wanted to make sure that all of us made the most of our day on Castaway Key.
So great to have you. Thank you so much. And you have a beautiful family as well. Have a fabulous time. Have a great day.
We were ready to explore.
Do a fantastic trip.
A great trip.
Yeah!
We get off the ship at Castaway Key, and immediately the Mauros hit the beach. We're looking for a little action.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I'm here to see about a paddle wheeler.
All right, I can help you with that.
We want to get out on that ocean and paddle wheel
All right,
our
come on over. I'll
brains
help
off.
you out. All right, great, thanks.
All right, who wants to jump in the front? Who's in the back?
I'm in the back.
Let's do it.
We get in the paddle wheeler,
We're doing it. Living the dream.
and it is a lot of work. I should have put Sarah in the front and Lorenzo in the back. Lorenzo was adding 0 horsepower. I was doing all the work. I'm on the paddle wheeler with my family. The ship's in the background. There's turquoise waters all around me. It's a beautiful moment, but I'm exhausted.
There's so much to do on Castaway Key. After a little bit of time on the beach, I had in mind an extra special treat for my family. We're gonna go feed stingrays.
Look at this water. It's so crystal clear. Amazing. Hi.
Hey, good morning. Welcome. How are you? What we have here, we like to call the Stingray drive-thru or the Stingray buffet. As you guys can see, they're all trained to enter on the left. You guys ready to do this?
We're ready. We were greeted by our instructor, Kendall.
All right, so this is restaurant quality shrimp.
He showed us how to actually feed a stingray.
Then we also got their favorite calamar. All right?
Wow, these guys eat good.
Oh yeah, they eat very well. All right, so what we're gonna do here, you're gonna put it in between your fingers, just like this as you're feeding. Nice and flat on your dinner plate. They come on over.
Oh my gosh!
And that's it.
The stingrays just go right over and suck out whatever food is in your hand.
Shadow!
That feels so funny.
Ready? Her name is Cassie. Nice job, and there he goes.
She didn't waste any time.
She didn't. She came right in.
All right, you're up.
Kai was actually too young to feed the stingrays, but he loved watching us. He thought it was so cool.
All right, so you have to keep it all the way down. Make sure we don't get any pinches. All right, ready? So this one we have coming up is Amber.
Oh, girl.
Amber's gonna do a little dance, little victory dance. And then there goes the food.
I think my mom's favorite part of the whole vacation was the stingray experience.
Oh, you can feel it nibbling. Thank you so much, Kendall. This was such an incredible experience.
All right, my pleasure, anytime.
Castaway Key was a big win in my book.
Bye-bye, thank you.
Coming up.
I'm ready to ride. This looks like so much fun. So it's time for me to pay the piper.
What time is it?
Spoiler alert, I make it out alive.
And later, I wanted to wait for that souffle to cook so I could dig in. It's like a dessert within a dessert.
Of course.
Plus, what's better than a fireworks show? A fireworks show when you're dressed as a pirate. Am I right? Don't go away. You're going to want to see this one.
Castaway Key was extra special. The food, the activities, the relaxation, it all made for a great island excursion. Feeding stingrays was an experience we'll never forget.
That was so cool. You can feel it nibbling.
We headed back on board the ship and went to the pool. I couldn't stop eyeing the Aqueduct water coaster. We were really hoping we could get my godson Kai on for a ride.
Oh, you guys, look at the slide. We have to do this. Let's go. You want to do it? Slide? Yeah.
Go on.
All right.
You guys go. I'll watch.
Now, full disclosure, I'm afraid of heights.
You ready to ride?
I'm ready to ride. This looks like so much fun. I didn't want him to know that, though, so I went first and tried to put on a brave face.
What time is it?
Okay, so you're in a clear tube, and there's water all around you. You can see 13 stories down to the water below you. And it was actually really fun. I actually really liked it. I thought that I was gonna be terrified for the entire ride, and I loved it. I really felt like a kid again. My brave face must have worked, because as soon as I made it through the ride and Kai saw me smiling, he wanted to get right on and try it too. Seeing his little face when he shot out of the slide, it made this whole trip worth it.
My husband Philippe took the girls so I could get a better look at the kitchens on the ship. I love dessert, so I made it my mission to meet Chef Greg.
Hi, how are you?
All right, Chef Greg, you are the man that I wanted to meet on
Yes?
the cruise line.
Oh,
yes.
fantastic. That's
Yes.
good to know. Good to know.
He's the pastry chef from the Royal Palace, one of the 3 main dining rooms on the ship. I understand that you are the master of souffle.
I try to be, that's for sure. I
Yeah.
try to be the Grand Marnier souffle man.
And I also understand that you do soufflés the traditional way with an actual roux. So
Yes.
Can you walk me through that?
Yes, definitely. So at the moment we just got milk on the stove. So we're going to add some butter, vanilla paste. Just
Are we going to put in our flour?
Let's go for it.
So now we've got this creamy
mix.
Mixture
Yeah.
with vanilla paste in it.
Vanilla
It's got
paste.
lots of flavor. This is going to be the base for our souffle.
Yeah, souffle. But what we need to do is we need to quickly cook it.
Yeah, you want to cook
Like
up
a-
that flour
Yeah.
flavor.
So then obviously it's coming off the side. You know the flour's cooked out and it's ready to go.
Now, we've got to let this roux cool a little bit, or else you're going to be putting in egg
Of
yolks
course.
and making an omelet. Chef Greg's team makes 700 souffles a day, and each one has to be perfect. We've got our roux cooled
in
down
mix,
in
yeah.
our bowl, and this is just the egg yolks.
This is just pure egg yolks.
Egg yolks. I think this is actually the orange zest.
Yep. Would you like to put it in?
Yes, I would. I'm putting all this in, right?
Yes. Very good.
Can I add in the Grand Marnier?
Of course.
I helped Chef Greg by pouring in the orange zest and some Grand Marnier, so I know that this souffle is going to be super flavorful.
So here.
We got buttered ramekins.
Yes.
This we do at my house.
Yes.
Yes, and with the sugar.
Perfect.
Chef Greg had a clever trick for coating the ramekin with a little bit of sugar. And that is putting a little bit of sugar in the ramekin, covering it with another one, and shaking them so they both get coated with the sugar.
So what we do here is a little trick. We have ladyfingers, but we soak it in Grand Marnier. And then we just place it inside. So then when we make the mix, when it comes up and when you put the Anglais sauce inside, you actually got more flavour of the Grand Marnier.
It's like a dessert within a
Of
dessert.
course.
Chef Greg uses a homemade ladyfinger at the bottom of the ramekin, and that's like an extra little touch that I loved seeing the behind the scenes on.
So we just slowly add a bit and just slowly mix it together.
So you fold in about a third of the egg whites.
Yeah.
Give it a nice stir so that it's a little lighter and fluffier, and then you can fold in the rest of the egg whites without it all collapsing.
Yeah, collapsing. That's right.
So we're ready to pour them in.
Yeah, so let's pour them in. So you just pour it in.
Just spoon in the batter.
Spoon it in. Just make sure you put it from the centre. Don't try and go on the sides because obviously you want the souffle mix to rise up higher.
And then this goes in the oven, and it is coming out to my table, to my mouth in just a little bit.
Definitely, with Grand Marnier Anglais sauce as well.
Trust me, I wanted to wait for that souffle to cook so I could dig in, but everyone was waiting for me for dinner at the Royal Palace. I didn't want to be late for our last dinner on the trip. The Royal Palace restaurant is aptly named. There are glass slippers up in the chandelier. There are murals of princesses on the wall. There were little details everywhere.
Here we go again. Good evening. Welcome back from Castaway Key. Lorenzo, how you doing, bro?
You remembered your name. Does he know your name?
Of course I know his name.
So we sit down to eat at the Royal Palace, and our friend Andres is there. I knew he was going to be our server at all the dinners, but I didn't think he'd remember our name.
And I'll be right back to you to take care of it.
Wonderful.
Mushroom ravioli.
The Royal Palace was the perfect place for the last meal on our vacation.
Wow. Oh, you have truffles on your salad.
It was a luxe menu with seafood and good wine, and we're all together, even with the kids.
Doesn't this look great? I started out with a shrimp and lobster dish that was delicious. It was really light and delicate.
My mission on this ship was to eat as much tenderloin as possible. So I had to order the Chateaubriand.
You would like this steak, buddy.
Chef Steven told us they bring 10,000 pounds of tenderloin on the ship for every cruise. I think I've eaten my fair share.
Wait, it's not done yet. The meal, of course, was fantastic, but Philippe and I couldn't wait for dessert. There's a special touch with the souffle. The waiter comes over tableside and breaks open the souffle and pours in this warm creme anglaise sauce. So it's a nice little presentation that's also really tasty.
You good?
Orange souffle, and the good news is I now know how to make it. I'm not gonna lie. That souffle was my favorite dessert of the cruise.
Hey guys, I just want to make a toast to say what a great vacation, how wonderful it was to get to know everybody. And before the fireworks, for a little after dinner treat, I'm going to go up to the Pink Bar for chocolate and wine tasting if anyone wants to join me.
Oh yeah, that sounds right up our alley, doesn't it?
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
Coming up next.
It looks like we're about to get better.
If I've said it once this trip, I've said it 100 times. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
And later...
What an amazing few days it's been on the Disney Dream. All the different restaurants we ate at.
The interior, that lobster cream, buttery.
We headed over to Animators Palette, which was a great way to kick it off with our first dinner.
Oh my God, so much truffle.
We met up with Chef Patrick, who showed us his signature black cod dish.
The turnip is so juicy.
So good.
Another one of our outstanding meals was had at Royal Palace.
Doesn't this look great?
But I still have one more culinary activity up my sleeve, food and drink pairings at the Pink Bar.
How are you? Welcome to Pink Bar. How are we doing so far?
Great. And it looks like we're about to get better. Pink Bar is all about champagne. There's bubbles on the wall. There's champagne bottles hanging from the ceiling. You actually feel like you're in a flute of champagne. I didn't think this trip could get any better.
Today we have a special treatment for you, which is chocolate and liqueur tasting.
Well, maybe it can.
This is all about fun, actually. This is all about enjoying, all about fun. We're gonna make a pairing for you with the champagne, red wine, and then port wine, and we do have also single malt Scotch whiskey.
Champagne and chocolate?
I am all in.
A little sip to see how it is by itself.
Just a little one.
Just a little one, yeah.
The champagne was so smooth and delicious. But then, Aiden had us try the champagne with some dark chocolate.
How would you describe it, this pairing?
I found it to be stronger.
I need you to pick up your white chocolate right now.
Okay.
When I tasted the white chocolate with the champagne, it was definitely smoother.
I just need you to pick up your glass for me.
Wow. The Bordeaux is a good quality, strong wine.
I suggest you to have something on the side, at least piece of cheese.
This Parmesan was made for this Bordeaux, but we weren't done yet.
All right, this is something high on the alcohol, but it's very good quality, which is single malt Scotch whiskey.
At this point, I'm drinking champagne, I'm drinking wine, and then Aiden brings it to the next level, whiskey.
Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely.
Wow, that whiskey was strong.
Have a spoon of that, and then another sip of, last sip of whiskey.
It is smoother whiskey. I'm not a big whiskey drinker, but whiskey and dark chocolate, I gotta admit, that was really good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The Pink Bar pairings were a really cool learning experience. But we wanted to make sure we met up with the rest of the crew for our last hurrah.
So one of the great things about Disney is they really know how to throw a party. We had one to launch the ship, now we're having one to cap it off. I mean, what more can you ask for? No one was more ready for the Pirates in the Caribbean party than Lorenzo. He invested in the whole deal. He wanted the mustache. He wanted the little beard. He wanted the headband. He was ready for the pirate party.
Let's count down together. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I heard fireworks at sea, and I kind of expected, okay, a few fireworks at sea. Now, this was a show that rivals any show on land.
I felt like a kid. I've never seen fireworks at sea before. It's the first cruise line that does fireworks at sea. It was so exciting.
The colors are so much more vibrant. The sky is so much darker. Such a beautiful moment.
Being in the middle of the sea with the fireworks going off, what a great way to end this thrilling, relaxing vacation.
Disney really has something for everyone. They really have their bases covered and understand what people want.
I rarely get to see Jeff, Melissa, and Katie because of our hectic schedules. It was so great to spend time with them.
I had so much fun on this ship as a husband, as a father, as part of this Food Network family. Disney, I'll be back.